President Trump is calling on GOP-led states to redraw their congressional district maps ahead of the 2026 midterm election. News Channel 8's Capitol Bureau reporter Mackenzie Laporte is in Tallahassee looking at whether this could tip the scale for Republicans.
Redistricting normally happens every 10 years, but lawmakers could be gearing up to redraw the state's congressional map way sooner than they could have expected, with GOP eyes to take at least one Democratic congressional seat back at home in the Bay Area. This would not be the first time Governor DeSantis called lawmakers back to Tallahassee to redraw district maps. In 2022, DeSantis vetoed a GOP-led map, called everyone back for a special session, and passed his preferred district lines. Now, 3 years later, the state legislature could already be hitting the drawing board yet again.
I do think it would be appropriate to do a redistricting here in the mid-decade. So we're working through what that would look like. But I can tell you, just look at how population has shifted in different parts of the state over a 4 or 5 year period. It's been really significant.
Pushing back on the possibility, state Democrats, who say no new numbers on population growth have even been put out yet.
No numbers have been given to the state. No numbers have been given to the governor. So this is just him on a soapbox talking about this fictitious issue, because if this was real, then why not do the legislative maps if there's such movement and changes inside of the population inside the state of Florida?
DeSantis, however, says he's talked to Commerce Secretary Howard Lutnick, asking him to do a recount in time for 2026.
It's unclear if that count can actually occur fast enough, if it can be certified, and even if it does, it's usually a 1 to 2 year process of redrawing the lines, holding committee hearings, having public input, and then, of course, having that all done before the 2026 midterm elections.
I asked political analyst Tara Newsom about whether this move will favor Republicans.
What will benefit DeSantis if he does this, other than distracting the state legislature from kitchen table topics like education, health care, property tax, home insurance? And that's the real question. Why is he making this gamble?
A number of questions still remain, like, do Florida voters even want this? And can Governor DeSantis get the legislature on board after the tension we saw between leadership last session? Here at the State House, Mackenzie Laporte, 8 on your side.